He's looking for a win, and I don't doubt that. I'm excited to see this fight. This is another one of those. We've seen a veteran fighter against somebody who maybe hasn't been proven yet, and anything can happen.
Yeah, and
the tape looks this way. Jay Robinson, Miguel Gonzalez, 24 years old. Guadalupe Jimenez, his 12-year elder. 140 pounds for Miguel. 5'7", fight record of 2 wins, 1 draw. That came to Guadalupe Lopez. 139 pounds, 5'9", and a lot more fights for Guadalupe Lopez with a 7-16 and 3 record.
These gentlemen are ready for battle.
See, Miguel's wearing.
He's got the camouflage.
He's coming out fast too. Lupe says, "Get away from me." It's been a great night of boxing here, brother. I'm expecting the main event to show up just as well as the rest of them.
I believe you called it bookend fights. First one had all the drama and everything, and this one's going to be fireworks.
Lupe is very stationary on his feet.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, kind of looks like he's wearing a pair of Converse. Not really, I'm just joking.
He had me squinting over here.
I know I did. Nice shot to the body. A lot of body work from all these guys tonight.
And even some surprising times when they had the upper hand and we thought maybe they'd come out and try to dispatch early. Still a lot more work to the liver and the ribs.
I could go for some ribs.
Getting you those chocolate chip pancakes, Cody, and you're not going to complain. Got him up against the ropes, holding him up.
Kind of a feeling out process here. Makes you wonder, you know, they've already had the one fight. The highlights that I've seen of that, it was a war.
Almost like they're waiting to see which one says boo first.
Yeah, which one's going to make a mistake?
That left jab stopped him. Referee giving some instruction not to keep the head down.
Oh, nice combo. Doubled up on the jab, just missed the right hand. Nice double up on the jab, though.
Both kind of staying on the perimeters of their reach. Not necessarily wanting to commit just yet. They're still throwing, but.
Oh, that right hand caught him. He's a little wobbly.
He's holding on.
But you know what they say, weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
What's the KO? Was his last fight? He was a decision last time.
Yeah.
He was not put down on the canvas.
No.
Yeah. First round seems to be more of a who's going to move first so I can counter game. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's wobbled.
Uh-oh.
He's wobbled.
Saved by the bell, would you say, Cody?
Call him Zach Morris or AC Slater, baby. He was saved by the bell.
His knee had buckled just before the bell rang.
Let's take a look at this replay real quick, J-Rob, right at the end of the round here. Weird shoulder tackle, but that was the right hand.
Just really off balance, kind of throwing a flailing fury. Come off balance there and took the shot.
Snapped his head. Skyler making the announcement to put your hands together for Leslie.
Thank you guys for all the hard work. Cody, what are you saying in Lupe's corner?
Oh man! First off, quit lowering your head. He's doing a lot of looking at his opponent's feet when he's throwing punches. That's why he's eating uppercuts and those short jabs. Also, keep doubling up on that jab. It was working.
That's one thing that we've noticed in this one, Cody, is the other ones. There's been a lot of jabs, a lot of touching, a lot of points scoring, a lot of boxing, if you will. And this one's kind of a stagnant first round, but we'll see if they pick it up here in the second.
Well, that's what happens a lot of times when you got guys who've already fought each other once. You don't want to overstep because you've already seen what's coming.
Yep.
Miguel seems to be finding a little bit of comfort here. But Lupe's keeping him with his back to the ropes, back into the corner. He just doesn't have a whole lot of power behind his punches, though.
He started to throw that combo. I noticed the same thing. It didn't seem to do a whole lot.
He's throwing him with weird angles. That's a nice left hook, but still, just not a whole lot behind it.
A little bit of orbital, but it wasn't moving. It wasn't moving his body. He didn't have a lot of power punch behind it.
Yeah, a lot of volume punching here as opposed to power. Kind of like a Nate Diaz or Nick or one of the Diaz brothers. They're going to punch you 100 times, but that 101st one might be the one that puts you down.
That could be it. And they're just kind of trading the counters.
Oh, there's nice, nice counter left.
Still in the non-committal phase here, Cody. They just kind of want to feint, give me an opening, but kind of a standoff.
Little clash of the heads there, meeting of the minds, if you will.
The kind that you definitely don't want.
A lot of feeling out here.
We're wanting those fireworks, Cody.
Oh, nice right hand there. Nice right hand. Got him. He might be a little rocked. But once again, it's just those weird little rabbit punches.
Lupe had him plugged in the corner.
I definitely.
Oh.
The other left hand.
Lupe coming to life.
He hasn't really done anything to demand the respect of Miguel, but Miguel really hasn't caught him with anything either. Seems to be a little bit of swelling above the right eye, or on the outside of the right eye of Miguel.
Was that the clash of heads earlier?
It was either the clash of heads, probably the clash of heads, but it might have been that left hand that was landed right at about 2 minutes into that round.
Did the ref see? Did he make a note of that, or was that an unseen clash of the heads?
Definitely unseen.
Okay.
Instant replay here. We'll see.
Oh.
Nice uppercuts. Weird jumping things.
You know, he was. A lot of these fighters have been banging around on the inside. They're not giving up when they go to the clinch. And perfect example right here on your screen.
We'll take this chance in between rounds here. Miguel actually trains. Lupe is looking a little tired there. Miguel actually lost his coach here not too long ago.
That's right.
Jeff Perez. We'd like to send out our condolences for his loss. Big member of the fight game. Sorry to hear about him. And I'm sure that Miguel is fighting with a little bit of extra oomph behind him for that.
Absolutely.
Here we go, round 3 of the main event.
Remembering Jeff on Memorial Day.
Doubling up. There you go. That's that doubling up on the jab right away. He should have listened to me.
He needs to keep bringing it, though, because it stopped.
Got our cameraman over here shadow boxing.
He's shadow boxing his life.
I love this job.
If Lupe keeps that up, though, you saw how it stopped him. It stopped the assault coming forward. Yeah, I see.
He's laboring.
He was on his heels when he threw that counter.
Well, and when he was in the corner, when we showed him on camera there, mouth wide open, breathing hard.
Oh.
He's still coming forward, but there's just not much there.
There wasn't a lot of extension on the left elbow when he caught with that jab coming in, but it still got enough to.
Nice right hand over the top.
Send that sweat out a few rows. They're starting to wake up.
Some inside boxing done well there with the, I mean, for lack of better terms, had him in a whizzer.
Absolutely.
Take you back to high school wrestling.
Whizzer hard.
I never used the whizzer because I was too busy getting tossed.
We got Lupe doing lateral tosses a little bit.
Looked like he was going to go for the belly to belly. Bust out some WWE moves.
I think they would enjoy that in the ring tonight.
What do you think that would happen if one of these boxers just hit the other one with a stone cold stunner all of a sudden?
Well, we did have the February 8th episode where we thought the bell had rang and he went in for an extra shot at the end.
After missing weight by 40 pounds.
Lupe throwing a nice strong overhand. He's getting spicy. He's really trying to rattle his cage.
Well, I mean, if they want to fight to a draw, they're taking a shot at it here again.
They are getting close.
If you fight to a second draw, do you both take a loss?
At that point in time, you should know your opponent enough to exploit something, right?
I mean, I can't really say much because the only drawing I'm doing is on a piece of paper, and it's going to be a stick figure because I can't draw.
Lupe's still working the body, too.
I'm about the exact opposite of artistic. You just... Spectrum.
Oh, Lupe with a nice dodge and a comeback right to the body.
Every feint he gets him to lunge like that.
And he's just a little behind. Oh.
Nice left hand there that he wasn't looking at. 10 seconds left in this round, and we are going to have...
Yeah, they're starting to get some bad blood boiling,
Miguel
Cody.
says, quit hugging me.
Says, well, all right. We got some fire starting to brew. Let's see if we can get to the fireworks start the next round.
Leslie makes her way in to tell you that it is round number 4.
So Cody, there's been some lulls, there's been some flurries, there's been some connections. What are you telling Gonzalez then in the corner?
Well, I'm telling Gonzalez this is your fight to win. He has nothing that has done any damage, minus a couple of little pumping jabs. Start cutting the ring off.
What's your card look like?
What's my card?
What's your card look like right now? Because I don't know how I would.
I would probably have Gonzalez up 3 rounds.
Okay.
None at this point. Just because he's working harder, he's landing more volume. Nothing of real substance.
It doesn't seem to be, like classes above, but a few discrepancies here and there.
We're in round number 4.
Lupe just seemed to be a little off kilter on some of those bigger, significant strike throws.
I can't tell if he's got a little bit of blood trickling out of his nose or if it's a mustache. I think that he's got a bloody mustache.
He might have.
Yeah, there's definitely some blood there.
It's a little punishment being doled out.
Also a mustache.
Both throwing the combos.
Back in there with that dirty boxing. Oh, breaks loose. Nice way to get out with the big hook. Lupe's starting to feel these.
His face is starting to put on the closed captions. We're reading every single time Gonzalez makes him feel the punch. Reaction time. Oh.
Yeah, you can see that. It was set up beautifully. The left to the body, that second step, as soon as he looked like he was going to the body, he brought that overhand right. He connected with it, just not enough.
I got to believe that Gonzalez and his corner saw what you saw.
That's a big right hand.
Every time he's feinting, he's leaving it open. I think he's going to pick his shots. Nice little touch.
Those are the ones that annoy you.
Mm-hmm. And they score points.
It's essentially like, oh, nice. He's really starting to put the combos together now.
And if you notice, Lupe seems to be looking for 3-punch combos. Gonzalez throws an extra one on the end when Lupe drops the guard. That could be lights out. Lupe really extending for those punches.
Miguel landed a couple of there, then just ducking that chin out of the way. It's great form. That left hand might have woke him up a little bit. Still not enough to get him on his back foot.
They're certainly not splashing like the last fight we were hearing, but
if you notice, every time Gonzalez is coming out of one of those clinch situations, he's throwing bombs.
Yep.
There is no just stepping back. He's leaving with purpose.
And we're getting into round 5 here. Lupe needs to maybe tighten it up. I would say he seems to be a little bit wide, and he seems to be really kind of throwing himself. He needs to tighten it up, keep everything centralized.
Well, right now he's probably down 4 rounds to none. He's well, in my eyes, he's probably down 4 rounds to 1.
I would agree. There's a couple times he had maybe a little bit more damage, but maybe not enough to take the round. So he's definitely up more than needs to be going into this round here. There's not a whole lot of time to take off because they haven't been putting.
They definitely got the blood stopped out of Lupe's nose.
Not a lot of other damage to note on either fighter.
Yeah, Miguel gets up, he immediately runs out, takes the middle of the ring. And we're off and running with round number 5, 2 rounds left. On a wonderful Saturday evening here for AlienBoi 23 at the RiverCenter, right next to the mighty Mississippi. I just love saying that.
You do.
I just expect to go outside and see somebody floating by on a homemade raft.
Tugboat with the pipe in the hat.
Maybe have a couple of fish that they caught.
They've got 2 rounds here, Cody. We got to get some punches to be thrown.
Nice left hand. Lupe's not done.
They both have combos and short bursts. We're missing the consistency.
Well, the difference is you got one here who's young. He's really just getting started in his career. The other one, I mean, I don't know. The prime for a boxer is usually 30 to 34-ish, 29 to 33 maybe. I believe that Lupe is 35.
Cruz was in the 30s as well, but he sure didn't move like it.
Yeah, no, but that guy's a freak, man.
He was fast.
He's fast.
Probably quickest hands of the night.
I would really like to petition to see Mateo Cadillo and
that would be an interesting
Armando
fight.
Ramos. That should be a main event fight.
That would put some of the skills of both of them on display and how you encounter somebody with the same footwork, head movement.
You absolutely better come prepared because both of them are coming. You know, you're not going to have one guy that shows up or off weight or anything like that. They come to fight, and I think it'd be a great fight.
Absolutely. Gonzalez put a small right hook onto Lupe's left side of his face, but still nothing to draw out the cobwebs yet.
Coach over here talking on the left-hand side of you.
Oh, beautiful left hook by Gonzalez.
Lupe carrying them hands real low.
Feet looking a little
tired,
heavy.
Yep.
Lupe's.
Sock got rolled down.
I couldn't tell if it was the left hook or if it was maybe some fatigue, a little both.
Oh, nice right hand.
Another little clash of heads there, Cody. I don't know the ref saw that.
Oh, that's nice left hand. He's looking for the kill. He's like a shock.
Gonzalez walking him down. Lupe's feeling it. We're going to go into the final round.
Let's take a look at this replay. Nice inside work here from Miguel. And once again, as he exits,
he drops it right. He went limp with his right arm.
And out the door he goes.
Limp here, opens up the shot.
Left hook. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful work there. And we got another replay to take a look at here. It is. Oh, man.
Inside work.
This is going to be that right hand. Man, just missed that one. That overhand right coming in, though, definitely connected. Jay, it's been a fantastic night of fights. We got one round left.
Lupe.
And, you know, you got to go back and you got to, before we get going here with this last round, you almost got, who's your fight of the night?
Ooh. I'm glad that this started because I'm going to need a second to think about that.
I'll tell you mine. Without question, the best fight of the night for me was the first fight of the night. It was the worst decision, but I thought it was the best fight. Just nonstop action. But the most impressed that I was at all was watching Mateo Gatillo get knocked down 3 seconds into the fight and then dominate.
And then lock it in and get up and finish it just how he invented it to begin with.
I think Miguel Gonzalez is going to try to cruise through this last round to get himself a W. Lupe needs to look for a finish. I just don't know if he's got the power in his hands to get a finish.
He seems to be.
Seems like his, maybe it's just because they're white, but it seems like his boxing gloves are ginormous on his hands.
Well, I think the way he's standing, it's more of a propping up than a tactical stance.
Yeah.
We are in round 6, but oh, look at Gonzalez with a beautiful right hand on the way out of the clinch.
He's definitely trying not to leave any doubt that he won this fight. We got another clash of the heads there.
Gonzalez working down to the body.
Devin, who's been around this fight game for a long time over here, said he's never seen Lupe get knocked down. But the way he carries his hands is a surprise.
You'd mentioned earlier with the feints, making him move. You get a guy that surgical like Cadillo or a Hitman Cruz.
Cadillo.
It would be target practice with the bullseye being the whole thing.
He gets both of these guys out of here in 2 rounds.
Still working that left side of Lupe.
We're down to our last minute of the main event. People are starting to hoot and holler. They want to see this thing come to a finish.
Gonzalez coming to life, Cody. You called it.
Gonzalez knows that he's got a minute left. He says, I need to get the finish here.
They are integrating boxing and sumo, shoving each other around the ring at this point. Somebody trying to get an edge. Somebody needs a. That's number 3 on the same side. Oh.
Oh, that was a good one.
Lupe put in the return to sender on that. Not a lot of time to be.
Oh, nice right hand. 15 seconds left. Let's see if they'll stand and bang it out. Here we go. 10 seconds left. Do they fight to the draw?
Oh!
Nice right hand. Gonzalez letting him go. And he backed up twice.
Lupe was the initiate in that one, but Gonzalez seemed to have the upper hand.
There's absolutely no way that this one goes to a draw. Well, okay. There should be no way that this one goes to a draw. The only drawing that should be going on right now is that 50-50 raffle over at IHOP for me to get some free pancakes, baby.
I bought all the tickets, Cody. I'm going to get you those chocolate chip pancakes.
Chocolate chip pancakes. What a great. Devin, you coming for pancakes? Here's the replay.
He says he's coming for pancakes.
Into the fight.
All the cameras are ready.
As a matter of fact, while we're waiting for Skylar to jump on in here, let's go ahead and say thank you to our entire crew. Devin, our producer. Bert up on the camera. BJ on the other camera.
Derek. Devo. Devin.
Bobby Nelson, our camera supervisor. Brett Johnson, our production assistant. Derek Williams, our graphics and social. Devin Hanson, our producer, director, and all-around god, owner of TKOTIX. Oh, it's been a great night. I'm so excited because I know we're going to be back, buddy. Let's go up to Skylar.
For these two warriors, the main event. Judge, Tom Millie scores the contest 59-55. Judge Patrick Morley scores the contest 60-54. And our last judge, Barry Wolf, scores the contest 59-55 for the winner by unanimous decision. Damas y caballeros, the Davenport Iowa, El Azteca, Miguel Gonzalez.
No surprises here, my friend.
Thank God. We just needed the one.
No surprises here. Miguel gets the W, gets another win.